welcome back to the Keep On Growing channel. My name is Deyanira Cavazos and I am an LPC associate here in the state of Texas. So today's video is one that has been requested a couple of times, so I'm very excited to be sharing it with you all today. If you are an LPC associate or therapist in training, today's video is going to be all about some options when it comes to internship, practicum sites, and also places that you can work for post-grad. So for some of these options that I'm going to be sharing with you, some of them can be telehealth, others in person, and all of this is going to depend on the specific job that you end up applying for or the site that you end up looking for practicum and internship. So let's go ahead and get started with this video. So the first option that I wanted to share with you all is colleges and universities. So oftentimes colleges and universities end up having mental health centers within them. So this would also include student services, career counseling on campus. So if that's something that sounds interesting to you, that's definitely something to look into. Definitely think about looking within maybe your own university since you've graduated from there. So moving on to option number 2, and that is hospitals. So within hospitals, they have both inpatient and outpatient services. So that is something to definitely look into because some hospitals may have a dedicated behavioral center. Option number 3 is residential facilities. The next option is outpatient facilities also. Moving on to the next option, this is one that I personally have experience with, and that is working private practice. And so within this could include working for someone else's private practice. You could be contracted to work there for a salary, or also you could get paid per session. Or in some states, like now in Texas, you are able to run and operate your own private practice as an LPC associate. So that's definitely something to look into if this is something you want to do as a counselor or therapist in training, to see what is available to you depending on your licensing board. The next option that I wanted to share with you is working at a school. So there are various options, and at least as far as I know, I feel like when it comes to working in a school, it tends to be a lot more academic heavy than necessarily mental health counseling, but each school and district is different. So that's definitely something to ask during your interview. The next option is working for nonprofits. So there are various nonprofits I know locally here. So if you live in a different state, that's definitely something to look into, the various nonprofit organizations in your area. The next option would be to look within different agencies in your area. And there's so many different ones dedicated to working with different types of populations and clients depending on what you're looking for. For example, if you want to work more with adolescents, adults, foster care, like there's just various options. Moving on to the next option, and that is working or interning at a clinic. So I personally did my internship hours at a clinic, and there are some clinics that pair off both into medical and then also behavioral health. So that was the case for me when I interned. There were doctors and physician's assistants in this clinic that I was interning with, but there was also a behavioral health wing where both social workers and also licensed counselors or LPC associates worked as well. The next option would be to look into working or interning at shelters. There are also opportunities to work at hotline centers. For example, all of those resources that sometimes we give to clients, or that you've seen been given to clients with the hotline number, that could be you. That could be your job if that's something that you're interested in. So moving on, the next option is working at detention centers. And again, there are various in my local areas. I'm sure there are in yours. So if that's a population that you would like to work with, that's definitely something to look into. Okay, everyone, so we're nearing the end. 2 more, and one of the other options that I have for you is working with community or support groups locally, because sometimes there are hiring. And the final option that I have to share with you today is working in vocational counseling or with disability services. And there are various agencies and groups dedicated to this. So in these type of settings, you may be helping people prep with independent living skills, or also helping them get a job and preparing them for that. So there's definitely a lot that goes into that if that's something that you've considered. So there's definitely various options within that realm too, from government agencies to, you know, local groups as well. And that is it for this video, everyone. So let me know down in the comment section if some of these options were something that you had never thought about. Some of them are new to you. I would love to read about it. And also feel free to let me know maybe what you're considering doing post-grad or client populations that you're really interested in. Let me know. I would love to read about it. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope this video was helpful. If you're new to the channel, definitely think about hitting that subscribe button, liking this video if you liked it, and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. All of these things help support my channel so that I can keep creating videos for you all. Take care, everyone, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Thank you.